Hello, hello. So we will now set up Cloudflare. Cloudflare will be managing our subdomains or domains if you choose. Um, it's very secure. It handles the certificate for you. Also hides your IP address, which is great. There's other benefits too. You can check it out. So we're going to make an account if you don't have one. And basically how it works is it's like running interference. You know what I mean? You have your domain name. Instead of going straight to your IP address or server, it goes through Cloudflare, which acts as a proxy, and then Cloudflare talks to your server. So it's a what do you call it? I forget the name of it. But it's a way to protect yourself from some attacks. There's also DDoS protection and other cool stuff. So we're just gonna make an account real quick. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna make an account. Hopefully I don't have an account here, do I? Do I have an account? Yeah, great. So I have no domains here or anything, right? So if you already have a domain, then all you do is you put like AI with apex.com. Okay. And just click continue, and you'll follow instructions here on how to set this up. If you run into any issues or questions, you could ask any chat, LLM chat. Pick free, but if you want to upgrade later, you can. But the free package is all you need at this stage. Got the song stuck in my head. Okay, and it'll just scan like I already have like a bunch of stuff here, right? Okay, and then you just go to next, continue activation. And it'll give you instructions right here how to proceed. You'll be replacing your name servers with these name servers instead, and then follow the instructions there, and everything will direct correctly. Once you've done that, you'll set up it'll look something like this once you've set up your domain name. You know, and it'll just start showing your traffic and how it's helping you. You want to set up your subdomains. So you go to your server and go to your, let's go to settings, I think. You can see that, yeah, you can say IP address right there. Get your IP address, boom. By the way, the whole idea is not to be showing this to everybody, but here it is. Here's mine. I'm probably going to delete this account after, so don't stress out for me. Yeah. And so now you have the domain, or now you have the IP address. You add a record. It's just going to be an A record. You'll pick your subdomain, like you're redoing crawl for AI. So whatever, Bob IP address. Proxy means it's going to be going through Cloudflare instead of being and processed by Cloudflare as opposed to being pushed straight through without any processing. We'll click save. There you go. Depending, this could take a little bit of time to propagate. Also, if you already have a name, domain name, and you're doing the process of moving it, running it through Cloudflare, it could take time to propagate. I mean, I've seen usually it just takes, like in my experience, it's pretty quick, maybe like 15 minutes or something like that. But I had a friend that we did this Coolify setup for, and it took them like 2 days. It really did take like 2 days to propagate. So, if you're seeing issues for a couple of days, it could be just propagation. And there's ways, again, go to your local chat LLM, and you could ask it to help you diagnose what's going on. But it could be up to, I think, 48 hours in worst case to propagate. Now, if you go to Cloudflare, you just buy a domain name from them. You don't have to worry about propagation. So if you don't have a domain name and you're going to be getting it, if you should be getting it now anyways, Cloudflare they're good registrar to use. The pricing is competitive, and it's it's a great setup. It's already pre-configured on Cloudflare, so it's really great. I suggest it. I suggest it as a registrar. Certainly better than no offense to GoDaddy, but 1,000 times better than GoDaddy. Let's see here. So let's go go over here. How do you buy? Add. Here you go. Add register domain. And that's it. If you don't have a domain yet that you want to use, then go ahead and register with Cloudflare. I don't work for them or anything. I just feel it's a great service. I don't know if AI Bob does it right.com. That'd be hilarious if somebody has that name. Yeah, it's available. Say like $10 for .com. That's a solid price, right? Yeah, so that's the basics there. 1 second. Okay, so then once you have a domain name, either way, either transferred or not transferred, either pointing to Cloudflare or you just buy it here and it's pre-configured. You would go to your DNS records, add your subdomain like we did right here. Then you'll want to go to SSL TLS. This is your security certificate. You want to make sure that this is configured as full. Okay, this option right here. Also, if you run into issues at a later point with your domain name, if you go to, I think it's this sometimes could fix the issue. I've noticed before, I've had issues before, and then I went to this and I turned it on and it fixed the issue I had before. So if you run into issue, turning this on and testing it might fix the issue for you. Okay. It's also actually a pretty good policy in general, right? To force HTTPS. So yeah, that's that. And that concludes the session, and have a great day. Take care.